Hello everybody, it is Glenda and it is only me tonight from Nebraska. And yes, I am saying from Nebraska, actually from southeast Nebraska. There have been storms going on from early evening. Started out during the day over in central Nebraska and down in central and western Kansas, and it's moved its way here, which is per normal. So the thing I guess I am going to get at tonight, first I want to touch on the anniversary of the 2004 F4 tornado that tore through several counties here in south and east Nebraska. Then I'm going to talk about some things that other vloggers have posted over the last day or two about some events that took place down in Oklahoma around Tulsa. And they give a very good idea of preparedness and the power of water. You'll find out. Okay. 2004, May 22nd. We here in Nebraska, in southeast Nebraska, starting over in one county to the east of us, and we're third county from the Missouri River. If that tells you anything, probably not much. But we had one of the worst tornadoes on record in that year. It was an F4, and it traveled from a small area down in Jefferson County, the one over, up through Saline and Gage and part of probably even Lancaster. It's known as the Hallam tornado because the little town of Hallam was completely destroyed by it. However, they have rebuilt it. So 15 years later, the city of Hallam stands. So we're diehards. So are the people in Oklahoma. Most people are. This is what I'm getting at. That night, I am just thankful that as many people as there were prepared. Because I was with the Red Cross disaster team from Gage County. But we went to a little town called Claytonia during the night and covered a night shift where we backed up the firemen, the rescue units, the emergency management agencies from the area, and whoever else needed to have coffee, sandwiches, something, donuts, whatever they needed to get them through. That was one night that I had no idea how devastating it was until Joe and I, within a few days after that, took a tour around those counties and areas, and the devastation was just phenomenal. Part of the town of Wilbur was, a lot of residential area was taken out on the east side. From Claytonia, where we had been stationed, west toward Wilbur, there was a lot of farms and land. There was metal sheeting and wood and stuff from barns and homes and stuff just thrown all over the fields. It took weeks to clean that up. And they had high school students and all kinds of people out there just walking through and cleaning up. And that's what happens. I mean, there was a lot of trees torn apart and downed. It was a nightmare, but we recovered. The most important thing is there was only one life lost that year. Could have been a lot worse. So that's what preparedness does. There were some injuries, but there was only one life lost, and we're very happy that that's all. Because if you think about what happened in Jefferson City and down in Oklahoma, it just boggles the mind. Now, yesterday, the day before, I listened to Biggest Ray Ray, that's his channel, and he had gone to the dam near Tulsa that is on the Arizona River, or Arkansas River, not Arizona, Arkansas River. Now, they were opening the I call them spill gates, the floodgates. They were opening those up so that they could relieve some of the upstream of that flood water. Of course, when that happens, then it causes flooding downstream. It's never easy to make that call, I'm sure. I don't want to be the person making that call, but you have to think on both ends. In '96, there was a terrible flood in Kansas that the Tuttle Creek Dam down by Manhattan, they didn't open the spillways, and all the way out to my parents were by the Blue River, but their house set up on a hill, and there's the Flint Hills. But they never got into the house or even the basement, but all the lowland around them, which included the roads, were flooded. So they were boating out. They finally, when they did, but they were afraid to open those floodgates because of, and let the water out because of all of the residential areas and towns south of that dam. So you're weighing an awful lot of lives, an awful lot of farmland and residential land. You've got to have time to figure out what to do. And sometimes you make the best decision you can. And I'm sure that's what they've done down there. The Williams family with Live Each Day, they were in their closet, an interior closet, sheltering because of a tornado warning. So what I want to do is I want to show you both of those. Well, I want to link you to both of those. One, I've given you my story from here. Two, Ray gives you the idea of what it looks like when water has that much power. And three, because Corey and his family did it right. They got everybody in shelter, and they had all their stuff they needed with them. So I want to show you those, or give you those to go to and watch, because hey, you can never be too safe when it comes to that kind of thing. If I were in California, I'd learn how to live through an earthquake. I don't. I live in Nebraska, and we live in the Midwest, and this is tornado territory. Not it's flood territory. We could have a lot of different things here. Our worst problem is thunderstorms, tornadoes, and floods. So, and blizzards. This year it was blizzards. Okay, and I'm going to let you go. Good night. I love you all. Buster and Rosie will be back probably tomorrow. Be safe, be well. We love you.